Exclusives, Wolfmobile Development. This is my 234th weekly update. Now, this week was overall a good one, I would say. I'm just going to roll right into it. I ended up being pretty conservative on my squats. I think I ended up staying around 280 as the final weight for a set of 4. And form looked pretty damn good on all 4 of them, so I was happy about that. Pressing is moving up slowly and surely. I'm very excited about my pressing as always, because it's always been one of my weaker movements, and to finally have it moving up steadily is making me very excited, apprehensively excited. And this week I was able to do a set of 4 at 150, so like I said, things are moving up. And then deadlifts today actually were the disappointing lift of the week. Considering how last week they went so well, even though it was just 315 for 5, they went smooth, they were paced better than I've been able to pace them in the past, and the overall form was just exactly what I'm looking for, basically. Contrasted with this week, that really wasn't the case. I made a mistake, to say the least. There's no excuses, but I should have just stopped when I pulled the first rep, because my hands were just useless today, and I was going with a hook grip, and I went with straps last week, so next week I will be doing straps as well. And basically what I'm thinking is essentially for anything over reps of 2 or even just 1, I'm probably just going to use straps just to mitigate any hand strength issues I may be having that day. I've never been concerned with my hand strength overall, and hook grip doesn't really translate to hand power as much as, say, a regular double over would, or say doing something like yoke runs or plate benches, that kind of thing. And it's always something I can train later if it becomes an issue or did I say yokes? I meant farmers. If it becomes an issue later for farmers, I can always work on that later and work that into my programming. I could even do it now, honestly. It's not like it's a crazy hard thing to program in, but right now I'm not going to concern myself with that. I need to concern myself with getting my 3 main lifts, the ones that I actually, need to train up, back to where I was and even further. That's what I need to worry about and concern myself with. So in the future, moving forward through the rest of this program, I've got, it'll be 8 weeks left in this next block, or this current block, I should say. I am going to be using straps for all my deadlifts, most likely, just to take away any question of hand strength for the day and focus on every other part of the lift. It's not a decision that's easy for me. I really enjoy using hook grip, and I feel like it's very beneficial in the idea of it's me and my hands are lifting this object, but it came, the ability to use it use hook grip well, came to me within a month after beginning using it, so I know to get right back into it would take me around the same amount of time. So if in the future I want to explore that option as a lifting option, I will. If somebody's like, oh, let's do this strapless bro or something, I can go, okay, and I've got hook grip in my back pocket, knowing how to properly use it, even without training it as much as I have in the past, that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, where I do some more bench pressing and some more back accessory movements. But the main thing I wanted to talk about in this update is an interview I did with my good friend David, who has cerebral palsy and is also an athlete. Well, currently he's an ex-athlete, but he is planning on possibly returning to some form of sport, which I told him he definitely should. But we sat down this last Sunday and recorded about 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours of just raw interview footage. A lot of him talking, a lot of me talking, and then he interviewed me as well. And those videos are coming out within the next couple of weeks. And they're pretty in depth. I mean, I asked questions I would think some people wouldn't generally ask, things about relationships and if just normal athletic aspirations affect him as much as, say, a non-disabled athlete. And so it's very insightful in that regard, and we have a good time. So it's going to be some fun interviews to watch, and I recommend you subscribe. That way you can check those out when they come out. He and I will both be sharing them back and forth. We're going to figure out a way to publish them, because I'm not sure what's going to happen with YouTube. If I publish a video and then he publishes the same video, I'm not going to claim a copyright strike, but I think there's bots on YouTube that might. So we're going to figure something out and figure out the logistics of releasing them. But generally speaking, the first episode we're planning on basically dropping on my channel, and then we'll figure it out from there. We may end up putting the ones where he interviewed me on his channel, and then mine on the ones where I interviewed him on my channel, or something like that. We'll figure it out. But it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a lot of episodes, probably release them weekly on like Sunday or something like that. It would be my plan. And maybe even release them, because I still have 2 more review videos to come out. One that's actually done and edited and already uploaded, and the other one I actually still have to edit, which I'll probably get done this weekend. So as long as there's not an interview video coming out, plan on seeing one of those on either his channel or my channel. And it's a great thing to check out. And I guess my words of wisdom for this week would be, don't be afraid to take some weight off the bar. That was my mistake today. On Monday I didn't make that mistake. I said, you know what? Let's just stick to 280. I know I can handle this. 275 felt okay. Let's just stick with 280 and let's call these good reps. And today, forgetting that I didn't have the straps, I should have just said, you know what, these are feeling bad. Let's just call it like 305, something like that. No need to beat last week. Let's keep the form perfect and do these how they need to be done. And so that was a mistake on my part, and I'm hoping I don't pay too dearly for it in the near future, and just looking to do better next week. And that's really all we can do, just trying to learn from a mistake and doing it better next time. And if you don't, then what's your excuse?